I sit up in pure disbelief. No freaking way. I open the closet, I look in the direction of my friend, and my heart drops. I see my friend's blanket going up, down, in a rapid motion. You read the title already. Let's just get this over with. A couple weeks ago, I was heading home after having a very exhausting day that honestly deserves its own video. Needless to say, the only thing I could think about was getting home and getting some sleep because I was beat. I pull up and immediately go to my room to hit the sheets, and at the time one of my good homies was visiting for a couple of days. He was sleeping on a mattress in the corner of my room. My bed is next to this closet, and I like to open it because I don't know, honestly, I just like it. I lay down, but since I was having such a bad night, I couldn't get into that deep sleep because my mind was so active and just distracted, which is freaking stupid, bro. Literally 5 minutes ago, I had to enter the 5th dimension to keep my eyelids up. But the second I lay down on a pillow with a tucked in blanket in a cool temperature, pitch dark room with light white noise, sleeping now becomes a problem? Okay. But there's only so much tossing and turning you can do until you eventually crash out of exhaustion. And when I did fall asleep, it wasn't that deep of a sleep, meaning I could have easily been woken up by anything, which is exactly what happened at around 6:30 a.m. because I hear this very subtle, repetitive slapping noise. At first, I just assumed it was the sound of the house's ground foundation setting. You know, the typical excuse you say to calm yourself when you wake up to noises at night. Yeah, the ground foundation of my second-story apartment was setting. That makes total sense, actually. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. I'm fine, yo, right? I'm good. I'm not good. The sound didn't stop and it was coming from inside the apartment? No, it was coming from my room. I listened to the sound again and I realized I know this sound. I've heard this sound. In fact, I am an active connoisseur of this sound. I've realized what's going on, and with there only being one other person who can make the sound in the room, I come to a horrible conclusion. I sit up in pure disbelief. No freaking way. I open the closet, I look in the direction of my friend, and my heart drops. I see my friend's blanket going up, down, in a rapid motion. Yep, this is my life. I am sitting in a room voluntarily listening to another guy beat his meat. Does that make me gay? But me being too tired to confront the man who was stroking loudly right next to me, I decided to turn the other cheek. I decided to ignore it, lay down, and give him time to finish, I guess.
Nigga, you get.
So I pop in my AirPods, lay down, but I still hear the sound. It's just muffled. But I decided to just ignore it for a little more. Bro, I wait for 45 minutes. At this point, I'm no longer grossed out. Like, I'm not even upset. Wow, I am being very sus right now. I'm not annoyed or upset because the only thing that I can be at this point is impressed because the consistent speed of his work hasn't changed. Like, the pacing was at a constant for 45 freaking minutes. What type of stamina does this guy have? If you don't get out of my house and go pro? What? But I take my phone and set a timer for like 3 seconds. The plan is to make it look like my alarm went off and I'm waking up to it. You know, so he could be like, oh dang, fun time's over. I turn on my timer and 3, 2, 1 seconds go by and my alarm goes off. For 2 whole minutes and my friend is still going. This guy is freaking tunnel vision. There is like no way he can be this focused. He is literally ignoring my existence for a nut. I thought we had something. But 45 minutes is enough. I get up, close my eyes, turn on the light in the room, and I walk out and pretend I went to the bathroom. I stayed in the bathroom for like 7 minutes. I think that there is no way he hasn't noticed me by now. So I confidently leave the bathroom, but from the hallway, I can still hear him going to town. Did he take like a water break or something? How is he still going? In one hand, I have the fist that I'm about to rock him with, and in the other, I have a casting couch recruiting executive because he's been going for like an hour now. This is just pure talent at this point. But now is not the time for him to flex. I just wanted to sleep. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I want to run hands. So I burst into the door, but before I can even do anything, his blanket lifts all the way up. I see everything, and then it hits me. Oh, wrong sound effect. My bad. Here. The noise was being caused by his fan. He had just bought one of those like really powerful fans, and he placed it at an angle like right under his blanket. So the whole time it was the sound of his blankets flapping and hitting the bed in an up and down motion. And when I opened the door, the gust of wind, I guess, lifted his blanket to reveal that my guy was sound asleep and I am sound stupid. That makes sense.